To solve this equation, x on both sides is a linear equation, but with surds involved. Now let's not forget how we solve it if it's non-surds, okay, just to start with. So what we'd do here is deal with the x's first, get them on one side, minus 2x. And then it'd be 1 equals 3x minus 7. And then we could add 7 to both sides. So 3x equals 8. Divide through by 3, x is 8 over 3. I demonstrate this because it is still the same thing here. Okay, it's just I've got surds, but let's not stress about it. Let's, you know what, it wouldn't be a bad idea to simplify that surd on the right, because it's going to be root 45 is root 9 times root 5, so it's going to be 3 root 5. I'll write it 3 root 5x plus 2x. Okay, so I'm actually going to minus this x root 5 from both sides. And when I do that, all that happens is I get 2 root 5x. Because it's the same thing. If you have 3 root 5 minus root 5, you get 2 root 5, just like you would with 3x minus x being 2x. Right, now I can factorize out the x. I'm going to get 2 plus 2 root 5 times x. I've just swapped it round so the integers first, and I put x on the right of the bracket. You could put it on the left if you prefer. You just normally write the coefficient to the left. And that means x, I can divide through by the surd now. X is going to be 32 divided by 2 plus 2 root 5. Okay, we're asked to show detail reasoning. You can't just stick this in your, I mean, you can stick it in your calculator, but you need to also write down your steps. Now what I'm going to do is divide top and bottom by 2 because I can see there's a common factor of 2. You don't have to do that, but it will make life a little bit easier. And then we're asked to write it in this form, so we need to rationalize the denominator. I'm going to times the top by root 5 minus 1 and the bottom by root 5 minus 1. I've done it this way around because root 5 is bigger, so I'm timesing by a positive. You could times by 1 minus root 5, you'll just end up with negatives instead. That's okay though. It would just be a little bit more complicated. So 16 times root 5 minus 1. And when I multiply this bracket out, I'm going to get root 5 times root 5, so 5, and then 1 times minus 1. So I'm minusing 1 there. And of course, I'm going to get a plus root 5 and a minus root 5, but they cancel. That's why this works. That's why we change the sign here from a plus to a minus to rationalize the denominator. So that becomes 16 root 5 minus 1 over 4. 16 over 4 is just 4. So my final answer is going to be 4 root 5 minus 4.